I'd love to fill up the tank full of Nyquil. If we can bring that back. It's mostly just running on water and my own urine. Can't afford gas at these prices.
It's Feeny'sMoustache. Oh, it's Feeny'sMoustache. One day you're gonna see us on trending.
What's going on, fellas? Coming back at you with another expansion. This one in the tune of Borderlands 3, Cannonball.
Borderlands 3 never played the actual base game, but we're getting into it right now. Moxie's heist of the handsome jackpot. I don't know if Spider's actually clear to even play this. His gambling addiction has been well documented, and I doubt that your therapist would like to know that you're playing this game, or at least watching footage of this game.
How about you worry about yourself for once? Stop worrying about me. I'm a grown man. I can control my impulses. And let's just start the video, okay?
Hey, sugar. I've got a little proposition for you, if you're feeling lucky. I found a prize worth winning. I'm talking loot, but not just any loot. Handsome Jack's Casino.
And Cannonball, you're so into your little judgment mode, always worrying about what's going on with me. We didn't even do our actual intro. This says, you're hearing the voice of... the sultry voice of Jimothy Spider. I'm here with my partner, as always, Leroy Cannonball. Go ahead, Leroy.
I don't need your permission to tell me when to talk. We're in the middle of putting some skill points in. Looks like we're going to get a little spider ant companion, and I love it. I mean, spider ant. I mean, can we get a cannonball companion up in here?
Well, I doubt that. Even though the man is very large, he probably could carry a cannonball around with no problem. But, cannonballs just are not as fun as spiders. I think a lot of people know that. That's kind of common knowledge.
Okay, well, let's ease off of the hostility here. We don't have to be so hostile. This is supposed to be a good experience, a fun experience. For the people who don't know, who didn't watch the Gears playthrough, we do not do the footage. We are just voiceover men. Footage man is out there. That's his name. At least that's what we call him. And he's going in, putting a lot of these skills into just surviving. He knows his limitations, and he's just really going with regeneration, stuff like that. Keep him alive, keep him on his feet. It's probably not the worst call, right, Spider?
I tell you, I don't know how many skill points he's going to need to bail him out. Probably double what they're going to give him. But, you know, let's be optimistic about it. Maybe he's made some changes in his game of life. Maybe he's finally coming around and able to aim crosshairs onto enemies. But I wouldn't hold my breath on that one.
So we're out here on the ship, and we're getting ready to drop into this casino. I believe production's telling me there's a cutscene coming up.
Money. Some people say it's the root of all evil.
I just wanna let everybody hear me say, I don't wanna be no puppet on the string.
Those people are freaking idiots. Money rules, we all know it. How's it going? Handsome Jack here, your best friend. You know what sucks? Everything. All the time. There's wars, there's poors, and not enough fire in the galaxy to burn it all down. That's why I built my ultimate getaway, the Handsome Jackpot. You're welcome. I, by myself and me alone with no one's help at all, combined Hyperion's most advanced space station engineering with the most opulent casino the galaxy has ever seen. The only thing that's better looking than this place is me, baby, and you're not going to be able to look in any direction without seeing this handsome mug. Spend your money in the lap of luxury. Your every whim catered to by our automated staff of robots. Full service. I'm looking at you, robo-perverts. Stuff your fat, greasy mitt with caviar, like you know what that is, and let it hang open in wonder as you behold the greatest live entertainment money can buy. The Handsome Jackpot. Once you're here, you're never gonna want to leave.
Jack's dead, but he left some things behind. I want that casino. Ready to bring down the house, sugar?
Sorry about the rough entry. Security Detractor beams don't play gentle.
It might be a good play to turn off the voices. You know, we've talked about this before where, there we go, footage man getting in there. Turning down the dialogue, but we need to do our job, okay? We're here to talk. We're not here to listen.
At the same time, I think it might be disorienting to just not know any of the story. I know we got the subtitles down there, but God knows I'm not going to read them. And we know that you're not a very strong reader. Or can you even read, Spider?
I can read. I'm a great reader. I'm not great at reading out loud. That's my bugaboo. But let me change the topic real quick. Who is this Moxie woman, and why is she the love of my life?
I'll say this, definitely looks like a lot of trouble. It looks like your type of woman. Reminds me a little bit of my second ex-wife. You know, sometimes you go for looks only, and that can bite you in the behind worse than anything. I'll tell you what, I'd rather have a plain Jane-looking girl, ride or die, and not on my back all the time, compared to some, 10 out of 10 who's just gonna suck your life away.
Wow, there's a lot of feelings there, a lot of anger, and it looks like we're pulling this slot machine. I'm in it. Look at this. Look at the slots, cannonball. I'm joking. You know me. I'm a sports betting guy. I don't get in this slot machine lifestyle. It's the worst bet in the casino, actually, is the slot machines. That's what I've been told by a few shops.
You were told that by shops? Like in stores?
No, it's my accent. I'm saying shops.
Yeah, no, you're saying shop. That doesn't help. You just said it again the same way.
I'm saying shops as we're finally getting some footage here of some action. Shops, S-H-A.
You know what? I don't even care. It took too long. I'm not even interested anymore. We are blasting robots, partner. This little pistol they gave us to start out with, pretty effective. And it looks like the crits are going to be on the arms. And the red dot. I mean, you can't go wrong shooting at red dots in video games. It's a meme at this point. And I love that every developer they just kind of have an unspoken agreement that, hey, put the dot in the weak spot. The gamers like that.
Now, I was trying to follow the story in the subtitles. Apparently, the man who owns this casino, Handsome Jack, said that we're too poor to even be here, so he was just going to kill us. You want to talk about a savage? He said, you don't even have any money. Let's just end you real quick. Little does he know, we got a shotgun.
If I could chime in here on theory for a second, Footage Man is not using his ability. I believe his ability was... Oh, there's a guy... Oh my god. A walking grenade. Footage Man turned right at the last second.
Now, you gotta watch out for these XP loaders. Not only is it a great name, he just dies, falls to the floor, becomes unconscious momentarily.
Well, Spider, it's a robot. They're already there's no consciousness there. We've got to pick up our buddy here, our little spider ant. Maybe I'm the main character, right? If we're going to go with a metaphor, I'm always picking you up. Picking up your slack.
Well, here we go. You said end the hostility, and now you're becoming hostile again. Who could have seen this? Who could have foreseen this guy? What am I saying?
This is what I'm talking about, people. If you've seen any video, you understand. This is what Spider does. I mean...
Look, stop. Enough. I don't want to get into strengths. We both have strengths, and we definitely both have weaknesses.
What's my weakness, then? What is it?
If you must know, Cannonball, it's that you're closed off emotionally. That's easily your biggest weakness.
Speak of the devil, I bring up my second ex-wife, and now you're sounding just like her. I mean, it's like a carbon copy. Except, instead of a smoke show, I'm sitting next to a man who's 5'2" and bald.
I'm not bald. We've been over this before. It's thinning. Footage man landing some long-range shots. Well done. And looks like we're about done. There we go. There's that ability Cannonball was going on about. I guess it turns us stealth, Cannonball.
It turns us invisible. And you get 3 shots. And all 3 of your shots will be automatic criticals. So, obviously that's going to help. We might be able to use a strategy. Oh, here we go. Hold on. We're playing slots here. But what I was going to say is, there's probably some times where we could just turn invisible and run away, right? And just kind of regroup and maybe take our criticals from afar.
It sounds like a good plan. Maybe we should memo Footage Man. He's not the best thinker, and he's especially not the best improviser. But he does get through that area with only one down. We gotta love it, or at least encourage the young man. I know that he watches these, and he's quite embarrassed at just how terrible he is at pretty much every game.
Spinning splat. Sorry about that. Had a little bit too much Nyquil on the drive over here. Spinning slot machines and getting not very good guns out of it. Got a little bit of cash back, and we don't even take the guns. We leave that for someone else. Hopefully a child runs by and gives that to an adult or an authority and doesn't use it on their own. You know, guns and children, they don't really mix, Spider, when you really think about it.
Popping this guy. We are not American Sniper, that's for sure. That was about a whole clip of sniper bullets. And yes, you don't even have to really think about it as we explode that young man. Guns and children don't mix. It's not even a hard decision. I don't know why you phrased it like that. But here we go. This guy's shooting electricity. Lights out.
That wasn't that funny, Spider. Don't laugh at your own stuff.
Here we go. There's that ability. Pop. No, and he's out of ammo. Of course, Footage Man. On the biggest stage, at the best opportunity, just mucking things up. It's what we do around here. It's kind of a style. It's almost like we're going for that, but we're not. It's...
Well, you know what it reminds me of? You saying that, it reminds me of Tommy Wiseau. Tommy Wiseau made The Room and tried to make it as just a straight-up film. Then once he saw how much people didn't like it and how much people were making fun of it, then he's like, oh, it was a comedy. That's kind of like what we're doing here. Footage Man's so bad, we say, oh, this is what we're going for. You guys aren't in on the joke, but obviously everybody knows that wasn't a joke. This is how he plays.
I was just talking to a couple friends, actually, about Tommy Wiseau, and a lot of people laugh when it comes to the young man, Tommy Wiseau, but it's kind of a tragedy in a way. Imagine putting so much time into something, so much effort, thinking that it's going to be received in a much different way, and people just make fun of you. That's actually not funny to me, Cannonball. I don't like the saga of Tommy Wiseau. I do like that he's embraced it. I think he's played his part well, as well as he could have, but that can't be his dream, Cannonball. There's no way that was his dream, that people say that what he put... Well, whatever, I already said what I'm saying.
Spider again, with no real way to end what he's saying. I'd like to see some of your papers from high school, like, oh, hold on, we're playing blackjack here. Now, this is my game. 1321, bust. And, well, that's somewhat similar to the casino. Sometimes I'll wake up after blacking out at the casino. Obviously, I don't drink anymore. This was a couple years back, but you wake up and it feels like you got hit by a bunch of grenades. I think Vegas might be onto something there. Or the game... what am I saying? Now, God dang it, Spider, the Nyquil. You gave me too much.
What do you mean I gave you too much? I gave you 3 capfuls. You're a large man. You can't take a child's dose. I give my children 2.5 caps. And they are out for sometimes days. And that's really what you want. You want your body to be unconscious and to be, generating all of that healing, the wellness, what is it, the prosperity, all that stuff. And you need to be unconscious to do that.
Spider, you better pray on your lucky stars that nobody watches this that is an authority. That, I think what you're doing is a crime. You are overdosing your kids. Obviously, I don't think on purpose.
Overdosing them? I'm healing them. And especially, you know what I like healing the most? When they're just being loud and annoying. I'm like, hey, you need some healing. Get in here.
Okay, let me take that back then. You are obviously overdosing them on purpose.
Hold on, Cannonball. You're talking a little too much. We got action, and we're sniping. Look at this. 5 shots, 6 shots, 7, 8, 9 shots. We don't kill one man.
Got this man coming in. Look at him. He's wielding an axe. And now he's wielding his body in a million different parts. He's looking like some Kool-Aid mixed with a red velvet cake.
You know, for a while I thought we were killing little, children. But those are actually just little people. Which I believe is what they like to be called.
Look at the power, the sheer power of the shotgun. Dodging a kick, and then, oh, the 1-2 punch there. You get blasted, you're on the ground, you're disoriented, and then you get stabbed. Look, have you ever seen a shotgun with a bayonet on it? Civil War reenactors, eat your heart out. I bet you've never thought of this.
Well, there you go. You want to make it clear that you've never been to a Civil War reenactment? There was no shotguns back then, Cannonball. There was like these weird rifles that take about a minute to load up. I always wondered, in those reenactments, if you die, can you come back? Or are you just dead for the whole day? Is it a whole day activity? Are there, like, different heats? Because I'm not gonna lie, if I die early on in the day, I'm just gonna pull that, you know, that little kid move where you go, no, you didn't get me. You missed. Oh, I'm invisible. I'm activating my invisibility.
I'm not surprised you were that kid, Spider.
I never said I was that kid. I'm using it as an example. I hated that kid. I've killed that kid. With the imaginary gun, of course.
Glad you qualified that. I was kind of worried. The way you treat children is kind of alarming now. I never caught this about you. I guess the more time we spend together.
Look, I'm not going to sit here and be judged by a man who's, you know, obviously a Nyquil addict. Did you see how much Nyquil you took?
Spider, we've been over this. You gave it to me. You're the Nyquil addict. Why do you even have 3 bottles of Nyquil in your car?
Well, I have one to give to friends, of course. That's the one you used. Although, I don't know, by the end of this video, maybe I won't even be calling you a friend anymore. The second one is for family. You know, we talked about that. Sometimes in the car, my kids get a little rowdy. So Daddy's got to drive. And obviously the third one is for Big Daddy me. That's why that one was empty. I need to re-up.
I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt everyone's flow here, but are we going to get a good drop? I know we're brand new on this game, and Footage Man did pick up that sniper. It's just a green weapon, though. It's not like it's anything great. And now, oh, this is going to be helpful. This is right up Footage Man's alley. The assault rifle, the BR, the battle rifle, whatever it's called. I think we're going to see a lot of use out of battle rifles, assault rifles. Can we get the name? Production, can you tell me what the name of these guns are? I'm sounding like an idiot in here.
Look, if we brought production in every time you were sounding like an idiot, they'd never leave.
Again, stop laughing at your own stuff. It's not even funny. It's really not. I mean, that was okay. I'll give you that one. A little gut shot to the shotgun. And look at the little spider ant getting it done. Shooting, I don't even want to know what that was. Looked like a big old ball of boogers. And here we go, more child abuse.
He's throwing little bombs at us. Little cannonballs, little spiky cannonballs. I think that's your son.
Hey, like I tell you, and I've told multiple courts, allegations, you know, women I've met, that is not my son. I don't have children. I am... What is it called when you can't make kids?
I believe it's called being sterile, as we shoot another kid in the face. Who is running these children? This is like Coney. Is Coney leading these kids? Is Coney relevant?
Stabbing the young man. And no, Spider, Coney wasn't even relevant basically the year it got exposed. It was like kind of like 1 month, and then we all forgot about it. What's even happening with that? I've never even looked it up. Ugh, a nasty head explode.
Why does he treat the children like this, Cannibal? He doesn't pop anyone else's head. It's just the children. He's out for blood. He's probably tired of making them dang child support payments. Those can get expensive quickly, even on a shoestring budget as my own. We've talked about it before. Hey, I'm not doing the best numbers here, but I'm doing all right for myself.
Spider, $700 a month in California is not doing all right for yourself. That's probably not even going to get you a one-bedroom. I honestly don't know how you're tying it all together. And also buying Nyquil, which is like $10 a bottle. Maybe that's partly your problem.
I'm basically the boomer version of the millennials, spending all their money on avocado toast, except with me is Nyquil and duct tape.
I don't even want to know what you're using the duct tape for.
I'm just it's a car repair. It's for my car. You know, we've talked about it. My car is welded together. It's two different cars. And sometimes, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't go the expensive route with the welding. I did it myself. I used bubble gum and a flashlight, and actually sunlight too. A magnifying glass, sunlight, a flashlight. I don't know why the flashlight was in. That was actually I was trying to simulate moonlight, which that didn't work. And the long story short is the car falls apart a lot, so I have to use duct tape to put it together. You've been in it, Leroy. It's always rumbling. I mean, there's always a problem with the dang thing. I'd love to fill up the tank full of Nyquil. If we can bring that back. It's mostly just running on water and my own urine. I can't afford gas at these prices. It's really a miracle that it even gets started.
I'm just gonna let you sit with that one. I don't have anything to say. That was a whole mess of information. Where's Twitter? Where's Twitter so we can say, yeah, okay, that's a lot to unpack. We have a lot to unpack here. Isn't that what they say on there? I don't know.
Cannibal, I don't know. Well, if you don't know, I don't know. I don't use the internet. I can't afford it. Afford it. God dang, talking about my financial situation, it just gets my mouth going the wrong way.
Why don't you just ask for a raise? As we're looking at the aftermath of that huge battle. And we're putting the dialogue back on. We can't decide whether we want it on or off.
Well, it does feel kind of lonely. I don't blame him for turning it back on. We need some of that story explanation.
Oh, footage man out here getting it done. Oh.
Casino. So you're the big spender who's been racking up the charges, eh? Well, pardon our mess. You're still working on some renovations. All you gotta know is I'm the boss. Anyone gives you a hard time, just ask for Pretty Boy, and I'll sort him out for you.
So he's the boss. That man's all teeth. Don't trust a word he says.
And that's exactly why we usually don't like the thing on it. It's going to interrupt us a lot. Be patient with us, please. All I can do is stop when they're talking. I don't know when they're going to talk. This is the first time seeing this footage. But you know what? I kind of like having it on.
It's a nice little break from the action. You know, we can also play off of what they're saying. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up going back to just turning it off, but it's on for now. And we're shooting these guys. What are they? They're like robots. They're flying robots. They're dead. That's what they are.
I'm not entirely sure that footage man has to shoot these guys. I mean, he could easily just run past this swarm of enemies. Well, there we go. See, he's picking it up. You know, we talk a lot of trash on footage man, but he's not the worst. I mean, he's like a 3 out of 10. Sometimes he gets things going, maybe out of sheer luck.
Popping these slot machines. Give me that coin. Give me that money. So I can play more slot machines.
I think I see a chest up there. Is that a gun chest? Look at it. Oh, hippy dippy. We got a purple weapon. What is it?
It's an AR. It's perfect, Cannibal. It's just what we needed. A battle rifle plus 26% damage. You know, the fire rate is incredible. We're taking that for sure.
Yeah, finally getting a good drop, and here's a little surprise. A loader hiding in there, kind of like a pansy, if you ask me. There we go. Footage man using the ability, and this dude is pretty strong. Look at the bullets he's taking. A great throw on the reload.
He's done. He's done, and he dropped a legendary cannonball. Look at this back-to-back drops. It's a sniper. Vicious Lydia. I dated a girl named Lydia, and I would describe her as vicious. she did try to stab me. And when I say she tried to stab me, she stabbed me. She attempted to stab me, and the attempt was good. It worked out. And that's why I have this little scar on my head here, Cannibal. I mean, you never really asked about it.
I assume that you were dropped on your head as a baby multiple times in the same spot. I never knew that was a stab wound, Spider. That's metal.
Well, it was metal in my skull. It was a steel knife. And, I remember for weeks I couldn't even say a word. The only word I could say was... It was just like...
Yeah, that actually might be smarter than how you sound now. I know we're talking a little bit over this story exposition, but I kind of wish can we go back to that?
Oh yeah, very funny, Cannonball. I lose my sense of speech, and you want to laugh at me. That's classic Leroy Cannonball, actually. Learn some empathy. This is what I'm talking about. You're closing off your emotions. You turn it into a joke. You don't want to admit that that I've been through some stuff.
What good is it gonna do if I admit you've been through some stuff? Does that help you? Does that take your stab wound away? Does that take away your memories of going... No, it doesn't. It doesn't do anything. People like you are the worst, because you think you're making a difference, but you're really not.
All I can say is, you know what? What goes around comes around. You want to make fun of me getting stabbed in the head? Maybe you'll get stabbed in the head.
Don't tell me you're threatening me again. You were doing that for a while. You're trying to threaten me. Little digs and stuff. I actually feared for my life. I had a private detective on you, and he used to come to my house and we just laugh about your activities. Like, oh my god, really? He just went to that one store and went back inside, huh? No phone calls. Oh no. Why are you telling me the browser history? No, keep telling me the browser history. This is hilarious.
What? What is this? That's not true, Cannibal. Don't. Hold on. Production. Can we get a mute button on here before some secrets come out? Not that I have any secrets, I just... please don't tell me with private detectives anymore.
Help me! I can't get out of here!
Well, listen, I stopped paying the guy because it was just too much, but he still tells you. And that's like off duty. He just does it for fun. That's like his hobby, is watching you live your, quote, what you call a life.
Can we get back to the action for once? I don't think we've talked for even 5 seconds about what's happening here. We're trying to rescue a stranger. There's a stranger in the middle of that thing, right there, that door. Obviously, he's got a lot of people around him. I don't think he's a good guy. But maybe he is, because they are the bad guys, right? So if they're protecting, or they're trying to keep him from getting out, he's probably a good guy.
This is precisely why we don't talk about the game. You see, like, what was that? Like, it's fine to talk about the game, and some people are very good at doing it, but you are not. And that's why we gotta settle for all your little dramedies going on in your life. The Lotto Grotto, here we are. Oh, nope, it's not clear yet. We got a Suicide Sammy coming at us. Hippy dippy, if I do say so myself.
And this guy's got a shield, Cannibal. This is the first we've seen of this. Getting the nade out, and of course Spider doing a lot of work. Doing most of the work. Can definitely relate to that. And he's gone. The thug's gone. I kind of like the way he was shooting that shotgun, Cannibal. Did you see that?
Well, what I'm seeing right now is a man transforming before our very eyes. He got double the size that he was, which is still very small because he started out as a very small man. I brought that up because I thought it was going to be a bigger battle. It really wasn't. He died before he even finished morphing, it seemed like. We got a few more enemies here, and I'm really curious as to who's behind that door.
Production's giving me a sign that we're not going to get to see who that is. Guys, we've sat here the whole episode. We've given you 30 minutes of entertainment. Can't you give us one thing here? Can't we see who that is?
Help! I'm trapped!
We know you're trapped. We're trying. We're trying to clear the area. We're trying to see who you are. I mean, are you telling me we gotta drive all the way back here tomorrow? Leroy's probably gonna try to... Ooh, look at this guy. Look at this, man. A ice loader. I need one of those for my fridge. I'm tired of using ice cube trays.
Don't lie to the public. I've been to your house. You don't even have ice cube trays. You were using the little sandwich bags, like a Ziploc sandwich bag. Guys, he fills up a Ziploc sandwich bag full of water. He has about 5 of them, and you just get this giant ice cube.
Stop making fun of my situation. I mean, we've been over it. I don't make enough money, okay? I can't afford an ice cube tray. I don't live an opulent lifestyle like Leroy Cannonball. Production doesn't recognize my talent yet. But wait, just wait until another channel wants to take me. Because I'm gone. I'm as good as gone. I'm not even going to give you guys a match me offer. You're going to have to double the offer.
Yeah, I don't think anyone is scared of you leaving or anyone else wanting you. We're actually trying to replace you if we can be honest.
What?
Nah, I'm just kidding. Nobody wants to do this. You know, people don't find this fun. I think me and you are the only people that actually enjoy doing this.
I do enjoy doing this, and that's why I do it. I get my $700 a month. I think you break that down, it's like $165 a week. There's a purple drop here, a purple sniper. Too bad we already have a legendary sniper. And what? You guys were not kidding. We don't get to see him?
We don't get to see him. Move on. Next episode. Hey, it's been Spider and Cannonball. We out.